Kobby Mensah, same question. Your reaction?
Yeah, Benji, you see, I have kept on several times telling the MPP people the conversation about where a candidate is coming from is non-strategic and non-visionary, and they should desist from it. But they kept on saying, oh, if you don't choose Bawumia, it means that you have used and abandoned. Look, if you want to tell Ghanaians that the party is national in character, it is not by choosing a candidate. That has to be a default position about who is competent to be your leader, not where they're coming from. Now, let me give you a scenario. Now, granted that any of the Ashantis become the vice candidate, and which, Dr. Asad Asante said that, that person inevitably becomes the head if the president is not there, and most likely become the one in pole position, come the next leadership contest. What are you going to get? You're going to get another Ashanti. Now, people are going to refer you to the idea that it has always been the Southern dominant. Then your preferred candidate of Bawumia becomes a window dressing. I'm telling you, after this election, Bawumia cannot, unless he wins the election and then he becomes a president, he cannot win the leadership contest of MPP in the next round. He cannot. And if that happens, then it means that it was a window dressing. You haven't actually tackled the issue of perceived acanistic, all right? And I keep telling them that the reasons why you haven't been able to deal with that because of certain little things that you do that makes people think that you are perceived acanistic. So if you want to solve the acanistic tag, it is not about using Bawumia as an example of you being national. Because in the end, whoever becomes the vice candidate is most likely going to head the ticket. Then you go back to the same conversation. For me, they haven't been strategic. You do not have to concentrate on your leadership selection based on where somebody is coming from. If you say, as I said, Dankwa, Buzia, Dombo, or whatever you call it, what about the Ga people? What about the Evers? It is problematic when you start using these things. And that is exactly why people keep saying you are sectionist. You have to stop using these languages. We are sort of following the Nigerian example that hasn't actually worked for the country. Always talking about North-South ticket. What is that? Persons must emerge based on their competency, based on their contribution to the party, based on their activeness in the political party. And then when they put themselves forward, regardless of where they come from, they should be able to be seen as competent managers of this country by the voters. But if you take the lazy approach by just saying, because we have X number of people here, and because we haven't used these people, so we have to go for it, that's a lazy strategy. And that does not help you. And it will keep having that perceived sectionist position on you. They need to change their strategy.
Oh.